Hey guys, what is going on? This is James, and in today's video, we're going to be showing you guys how to actually go ahead and find profitable Shopify products for your Shopify store. And really, the reason why I'm making this video is because I get hit up all the time. Why isn't my store working? Why isn't, I've been doing drop shipping for a while now. Why isn't this working? And I'm like, well, before I even say, hey, let me see your store, I'm like, hey, let me see what products you're selling. And I look at their products, and 99% of the time it's just goofy products. It's stuff that I don't know why they're selling that. Nobody should be selling a product like that, but they're sitting there selling it and they're trying to make that work. And that's why a lot of people fail with Shopify. I'm not just saying that to hype things up or anything. I really mean that. That's why a lot of people are failing with Shopify right now, because they don't know how to pick products. See, way too many people get caught up in things like their button color, the color of their add to cart button, their headline, their logo even, or like what the footer says, or their about us page. When in reality, you need to understand that the product that you're selling and your offer is the most important thing, really, that you're gonna have to do with Shopify. It's the most important aspect, and everything else is secondary. And yes, I mean, even how your store looks and everything, that's a close second to on the importance scale here. But really, the most important thing is your products. Your store is next, and then, I don't know the rest, but, but whatever. So you guys got to understand, you need to be picking products that are good. And especially as a beginner, it's really critical, because you don't have a big budget to be testing most of the time. You don't have, thousands of dollars to spend and see what's going to work. You see, there's kind of two parts to product research. The first part is finding things that are pretty much guaranteed to work. Now, I'm going to be showing you guys kind of how I do that, and mostly what I do. And the second part is actually testing bigger and broader things for when you're making more money. You can go ahead and reinvest that into testing new products and kind of expanding your product line. So it's kind of two parts here. And again, guys, everybody teaches product research different, so it's not like my method is the only way to do things. This is from a lot of different people. I've learned from just a ton of different people. This is kind of like everything kind of mushed together in the way that I've found success. But I encourage you guys to experiment and figure out your own. But in the beginning, just follow one research method. Follow me, follow whoever else. Just follow something, because if you just get overwhelmed with information, you're never going to have success. So guys, we're going to hop over into my computer here, and I'm going to show you guys pretty much exactly how I do product research and kind of the right way to do it. So, hey guys, this is James, and we are inside my computer, and no webcam today because I kind of look like a potato right now. But anyways, and it's the way I have my Mac set up is I have a MacBook, and it sits underneath my monitors here, so I don't have the webcam. Obviously my monitors don't have a webcam, so I don't I have to unconnect everything. I have to it's just a big pain in the butt. So no webcam video today, but we are gonna, like I said earlier, go ahead and talk about product research and everything. So really, again, just kind of add on to what I was saying earlier. Product research, it's just one of those things that people they overcomplicate it, and they don't really think it's as important as it is. Again, most people try to, think that, I need to have the add to cart button green, and I need to have, this or that. I need to have a good about me page or a good logo. And really what it comes down to is being able to have a good offer and connecting it to a good audience. You know what I mean? If you can get these two right, then you're pretty much going to be successful. It doesn't really matter what add to cart button you have. It doesn't matter what if you need to have a good logo, but you know what I mean? People overcomplicate this and make small things way more important than they need to be, and they stress out and they get overwhelmed. So guys, with product research, really, the main thing that I'm looking for, I'm going to assume that you kind of know a little bit about Shopify and everything. So guys, there's three things that I really look for when I'm doing product research. So the first one is there passion behind this product? Is there passion behind whatever product you're trying to sell? Whether that's a dog bracelet, whether that's a cat bracelet. Back in the day, jewelry used to be really popular, and this is true with print on demand and everything. But one of the things that I do look for is passion. Now you guys are going to see that there's kind of this triangle that I like to go with here, and I'm just going to kind of draw a triangle out. But you guys will see it'll connect here in a second. But You don't have to have all of these things. Usually I like to have at least 2 out of these 3 things to be able to go ahead and say, okay, this product, I'm going to be able to test this product. But you guys, I'll get to that in a second. So first thing is passion. Passion is pretty important, and it's not necessarily the defining factor. And you guys are going to see that in a second. The next one, I think this is the most important one, is does it have a use? Is this, or does it solve a problem? I'll put SP. It's, does this product solve a specific problem that people in, you know, your niche have? Now, this is, I used to, like when I said what I said, I used to do a lot of, you know, passion items like cat items, dog items, passion based stuff. But I really recently have started seeing, you know, this where things that solve a problem, those sell way better than things that are just kind of passion based. So is this product solving a problem? Can this product solve a problem for your customers? A good example of this is like a massager, or like, you know, I've seen this lunchbox that was selling really well. And those are good because they solve problems. And even this product that I was selling, it was like a cover for your shoes. So it was this cover that kept your shoes clean, like if you were in the rain, or if you stepped in a puddle, or if you stepped in mud. And it looked kind of silly, but it really solved the problem, and it sold well for me because it solved that problem of, hey, I don't want my shoes to get dirty. I spent a lot of money on my shoes. I don't want them to get dirty, so I'm going to wear these, and you know, you can take it off when you're inside or whatever. And the reason why it works so well is because that solved a problem for my audience. So really, when you're looking at a product, you really want to, this is the most important thing, is, in my opinion, is does it solve a problem? This is the most important thing that I think you need to look for. If a product can solve a problem, then you're pretty much 90% of the way there. So not all products that solve a problem are going to, you know, work well. Like you can't sell a hammer on Facebook unless it's like a certain hammer with like an angle to it. But you get the gist of it. You guys have probably seen products in the past that kind of solve an issue for customers. And again, that product that I was talking about, the shoe cover, I'll actually show you guys right now. It was actually these. It wasn't exactly this, but it's just this thing you slip over your shoes. And I know it looks kind of silly to me, and to you guys, you're probably like, "What the hell, that sold?" But yeah, it did. It sold pretty well for me. I was doing about $400 or $500 a day with this product. And you know, you might be saying, well, that's kind of weird, and it's like, it is weird, but it's what sold, and it's what worked, because guess what, it solved a problem. So this is a good example of a product that solves a problem that people have, and you know, it might seem silly, but it worked really well. So yeah, so passion, and you know, with this product, we'll just use this as the example. There are people who are passionate about their shoes. There are, like, you know, sneakerheads who really collect shoes and, you know, are very passionate about shoes and everything. So this could also be a passion, but that's not necessarily the angle. The reason why people were buying this pretty much was because, yeah, they were passionate about shoes, but it solved that problem of shoes getting dirty, right? So the kind of third thing here on this triangle is it already selling? And I will just put AS right here. Is this product already selling? You need to ask yourself that. You need to actually look and do research and see if this product is selling on other places. Really, a while ago, we used to use a site called Watch Count. You can still use that today, actually. But really, you need to go and look on Amazon. You need to go and look on Facebook. You need to go and look on AliExpress and see if this product is selling. Now, can you sell a product that isn't necessarily selling hot in those other places? Yeah, you can. There's like this product, again, we'll just use it again. This didn't have that many orders when I found it, you know, a month or two ago. It didn't have that many orders. But I saw it selling on Facebook, so I was able to go ahead and say, okay, well, I'm seeing it selling on Facebook. I think it was selling a little bit on Amazon. So I was able to say, okay, well, you know, this is selling on Facebook and Amazon, so I can go ahead and try this for myself. And really, guys, that's like the triangle pyramid thing that I kind of look at when I am testing a product. And this is assuming that you already have a product. This isn't necessarily a product research method in and of itself, but this is how you look at a product and you say, okay, does my product have at least 2 of these 3 things? So for the sneaker covers that I was selling, it solved a problem. And it was already selling, and it also kind of had passion around it, but I didn't really use that as my angle here. So it solved a problem, and it really it really was already selling. So that's why I went ahead and sold it for myself. And that's what you guys need to be looking for. And this is a really, really super important part of this video. So, don't forget this. Take notes. Do whatever you have to do. Draw this out yourself in better handwriting than me. And do whatever you have to do. Write this. Put it on next to your desk or whatever. This is like the best way that I ever learned how to do product research. And I kind of learned this from Franklin Hatchett. I'll just give him credit on that. And I kind of twisted it for my own style of marketing and everything. But this is pretty much one of the biggest things that I've learned on how to do product research, because I used to suck at product research. I used to be that person with an awful, product and try to make it sell. So that's pretty much how I kind of screen a product and see if it's selling. Now, I kind of want to show you guys like a live example of me actually going and finding products on Facebook or AliExpress that actually could sell. And we're going to reference this little diagram here that I drew. So let's go ahead and hop over on Facebook and AliExpress and see if we can find some products that we could potentially test on our own store. Okay, so we are over here on Facebook, and again, in the beginning you might have remembered that I said there's kind of two parts to doing product research. There's kind of the beginning where you're finding stuff that's probably going to sell and probably going to work for you, and then there's the part where you kind of go and you get a little more creative and actually test things on your own. So this is really a good method. I've taught this on the channel before. I've taught this to you guys before. It's the Facebook method where you go ahead and search and you use the Facebook graph search and you go ahead and find products like that. And again, people are like, oh, you've already taught that, but it's like it works really well. And this is actually, again, this is how I found this product here. We'll probably actually see it. I'll probably be able to show you guys the ad that I saw that was working. So, yeah, we're going to do the Facebook spying method, and we're not going to go super in-depth on how I actually do that here. But I usually like to type in codes like get yours now or get yours here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to copy this over. And just type it out exactly like this in between quotes. And then we'll just search for it. And boom, here you guys can see that there's a bunch of products already that we can go ahead and try right here. This is literally 3 products that you go ahead and try right here. But here's the thing, we'll just give this thing the benefit of the doubt, and we'll actually go through the system that I laid out for you guys. And once you get good at this, you can actually just go ahead and you'll be able to look at a product and actually see if it's going to sell or not. So let's just use this mug thing here. So with this mug thing, you guys can see it's like this weird goofy thing that it's basically like it holds like a bunch of different drinks. I don't know why anybody would want this, but again, I sold something that I didn't think people wanted, and it sold really well. And again, a lot of people are actually looking like they're interested on this. If you have 15,000 shares, you probably have been making you've probably been making sales on this product. And again, you can go check out their website and see if this product has actually been selling. But I'm gonna give this thing the benefit of the doubt and pretty much we can safely assume that this thing has sold. Maybe this isn't the best selling product in the world, but this probably has sold. So let's just go through the little pyramid thing that I made here. So does this product have passion? I don't think anybody is passionate about carrying drinks around, so probably not. We could kind of get a passionate angle on this by targeting people who are passionate about coffee or even alcohol. I guess that looks like a beer can. I doubt it is. We could target people who are passionate about drinking or coffee. Does this solve a problem? Yes, it does, because I don't know if it's a problem that a lot of people have. Again, this probably isn't the best example of a product. I don't know if this is a problem that a lot of people have. I don't have this problem where you have to carry around like 4 drinks at once. I don't know why you'd have to do that, but this does technically solve a problem, right? And again, is this product already selling? We can pretty much safely assume that with 15,000 shares, that this thing has sold at least a couple hundred units. I bet. Yeah. I can't exactly say for sure if it has, but I can tell you that this thing has probably sold. So yeah, this is just their product page and everything. But we'll go ahead and try this on another product. So this one is the two-fisted mug. So, again, this is like, I don't know what's up with all these drinking products selling, but again, drinking products obviously are hot because that other one was kind of like a drinking product. This one is, they're advertising that it's for beer and everything. You have 2 mugs here. So that's obviously something, and guys, look, it's not always necessarily about the product. It's also looking at what people are actually buying and what people actually want and are looking at social media. People are obviously interested in this, these mug and like drinking products, right? So that you could take the hint and say, okay, I know people are going to buy these products that are like this, that people are into beer products or, coffee products like the one we just saw before. And you can say, I'm going to go on AliExpress and find more products that are like this. So, again, let's just go through the process here. This one has about 26,000 shares, which is a lot too. I mean, that's a lot. And this was from like 2 weeks ago. So, again, we can assume that they have sold some of these, and this looks like an Amazon link. Yes, this is obviously Amazon. But you get the idea. This is obviously selling on Amazon. How many reviews does this have? We can actually go look. It says 22 customer reviews. Reviews aren't necessarily the best way to like see if a product's selling or not. But you guys can see that, obviously this is probably selling pretty well on Amazon, and they've probably sold a few. They're just getting affiliate commissions on this probably. They're not necessarily selling it themselves. But so is there passion behind this? People are passionate about beer and passionate about drinking for sure. Does this solve a problem? Well, I guess because, people obviously want to carry around more than one beer. So, yeah, this does solve a problem. Is this already selling? Yes, we can assume that this is already selling because it has 26,000 shares on Facebook, and they're directly selling a product on Amazon. And if you click on the Amazon link, you can see that, there are reviews and everything, and there are products like this that are selling. So we can pretty much assume that this is selling on Amazon here. So guys, we'll do one more. So you guys can see there was passion because people love beer. It solves a problem because you can carry around more beer with you and get even more drunk. And then it's already selling, which is, we found it on Amazon that it's already selling. So we're good to go. This is actually a good product that I would test if you could find it on AliExpress. You could actually go ahead and test this for sure. And this is a salad bowl thing. I've actually tried to sell this in the past. Didn't sell very well for me, but I didn't really test it very aggressively. So they're doing something that I wouldn't really recommend in video ads. This is just a side note. They're actually putting the price in here, which I would never really do that, because if you decide to up your price or even go lower in your price, then people are going to get to your site and be confused because it's like, oh, it said it was $18 on your video, but you're charging me $25. Like, what the heck? But anyways, you guys can see that this is a salad bowl cutter here. If you've been watching the video, we've probably seen, if you've been in Shopify for a while, you've probably seen people actually selling this before. It's a pretty popular product. Like I said, I tried it before. But again, we'll go through the triangle here. Are people passionate about salad? Well, I guess people are passionate about health and maybe eating healthy. But I wouldn't say that people are going to be passionate about a salad bowl cutter like this. So no, this isn't necessarily a passion product here. Does this solve a problem? Yes, this does solve a problem because you can cut salads faster with this. You can make salads easier. It's easier, and guess what? If something is easy, you're more likely to do it. And especially with eating healthy and everything, you're going to be a lot more likely to eat healthy if you use this salad bowl cutter because, it's very easy and convenient. So yeah, this does solve a problem. And again, is this already selling? This has 369 shares on here. We could go actually look at Amazon. We could actually look at their site too. So their site's closed, but I guarantee you if we actually Google like salad bowl cutter here, you can see that this is all over Amazon. This one has like 480 reviews. This one has 121. There's a bunch. This is all over Amazon. This is probably a really competitive product on Amazon, but you guys can see that this is actually selling on Amazon. So again, I would go ahead and test this product, and I would target people who are into like health and eating healthy and salad, and you could just get really broad in the targeting here on Facebook, and you can go ahead and target people like that. But guys, you can see this is literally just like the first three things that we saw here. We could go into videos, and we could look at all this stuff. Like this is a couple's umbrella here that you could actually go ahead and sell. Again, does this solve a problem? Yeah, because you can usually fit like one, maybe two people max under an umbrella if you squish. But with this, you can walk with two people, and you only need to hold one handle. So again, nobody's passionate about an umbrella or walking in the rain, right? But this does solve a problem, and this is probably already selling. it's got a decent amount of shares, but you know, you could go ahead on Amazon like we just did and check this out and see if it's selling. So guys, that's pretty much how I do product research here. This is literally the method that I follow each and every time. And really the second part to this, I'm just going to kind of brush over this quickly. After you kind of look at stuff, this is going to be something that you're always going to want to keep handy. This is always something that you're going to want to use and kind of run your products by. But really, the next part to this is once you have a product that's actually selling, you want to look at whatever niche that it's in, and you want to really see what other products you could sell in that niche. And you don't necessarily have to go to Facebook and see what's selling. You can actually just go on AliExpress, and with these rain shoe things, you could actually go ahead and see what else, because this sold really well for me. So what I could do is I could go ahead and I could start selling people, because I already have a list of people who've bought this stuff. So I could go ahead and advertise to them. I could advertise them insoles, or I could advertise them like other shoes, or I could advertise them like a shoe cleaning kit or something like that to people who are passionate about sneakers and they collect them. So that's really what you want to do. And the next step isn't necessarily going back and looking at Facebook and seeing what's working. This is something that you always are going to be able to do. But the next step is just going ahead and finding products on your own that you could go ahead and run by this. Here, are people passionate about it? Does it solve a problem? Is it already selling? And really, you want to run it, again, at least have 2 out of these 3 things here. But really, you know, you want to run whatever product you have through this little test here, and that's going to be a good sign of a winning product. This doesn't guarantee anything, but again, this has helped me so much, because I used to just kind of test things just because I thought it would sell. But it gives me a reason to be able to test it, because it says, hey, are people passionate about this? Yes. Does it solve a problem? Yes. Is it already selling? Yes. Then you can go ahead and test it, and you're not just wasting your money and just testing random stuff. So guys, if you really enjoyed this training and you thought it was cool and everything, I really would encourage you to go ahead and join Ecom Machines University. Now, there is going to be a link to this down in the description and on this page somewhere. You can go ahead and check it out. But before you do that, I really wanted to kind of explain to you what Ecom Machines University is. Now, it's basically a community and a monthly membership that I created for ecom entrepreneurs. There's dozens of ecom entrepreneurs already in this community. And basically what it is it is a course, but at the same time, it's something that I'm always adding to, and there's literally an archive of dozens of hours of worth of content in the backlogs already that teaches you things like beginner tactics, advanced tactics, how to scale up, scale up a store, scale up Facebook ads, teaches you even beginner things like how to start a Facebook ad, how to start a Shopify store. From literally beginner to veteran, we cover everything in this membership. So guys, if you want more cool training like this and you just want to actually start having success with Shopify and just kind of get the answers right away, I would definitely encourage you to go ahead and check out Ecom Machines University. Again, there is a link down here somewhere else, and I actually am, since you watched to the end of this video, I actually am throwing in a free month worth of personal coaching if you do go ahead and buy through this link. This is through this link only, guys, so go ahead and check it out, and I'd really appreciate if you guys would hop on and I can give you more one-on-one and more personal coaching. There is a Facebook group too where we do group coaching, but again, I'm going to go ahead and throw in a free month of one-on-one personal coaching. But guys, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's content. Be on the lookout for more free content from our email list. But guys, with that being said, that's pretty much it for today. If you like videos like this, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.